Makaja, dear Komajas and friends. First of all, thank you very much for inviting us to this wonderful celebration. 60th anniversary of Abba Aziz Makaja, 35th jubilee of our spiritual community Komaja. When I sat down to think about my speech, I more and more got aware how difficult, if not impossible, it is to express in words what is the meaning and the dimension of our today's celebration. I will try anyway. In the 1970s, a book was published that conquered the world. It was the story of the seagull Jonathan Livingston. The seagull, which was of outstanding character skills and virtues. It was special. Jonathan Livingston saw how his seagull friends were unhappy because they apply their limited and mediocre flying skills only for the search for food, never daring to soar, to fly, to touch the sky. He was even excluded from his swarm. But Jonathan continues his flight experiments and becomes a master of flying, a master of freedom. He has realized to be an image of the great seagull and a teacher for his swarm. Millions of readers in all parts of the world were deeply touched by the message of this book, but very rare are those whose life truly represents the vision of the great seagull. But without doubt, your life, Makaja, serves as an example of the great seagull's vision. As a disciplined yogin, you reached mastership of body and spirit. Jonathan Livingston found it incredibly difficult how to convince a seagull that it is the pure nature of a bird to fly and to enjoy flying. And how difficult it is, Makaja, probably to convince people that life can be beautiful, life can be happy, happiness and bliss can happen even living in a body of flesh and bones. You took this challenge and you mastered it, taking various forms and functions. You became a teacher of meditation, founding your own spiritual philosophical system, Komaja. You became a spiritual psychologist. You became a tantric master, relationship counselor, teaching love erotic art and creating new forms of love and family relationships. You became a sexologist and received the American Sexual Intelligence Award as the South Slavic Sexual Enlightener. You became a sexual educator, speaking up for the introduction of love erotic education in the schools. You became a drug therapist, developing a program to heal people from drug addiction. You became a humanitarian activist, organizing humanitarian aid during the war in Croatia and Bosnia-Herzegovina. You became a fighter for justice and truth, suing the Catholic Church for defamation. You became founder of the Journalist Award Character Pen to support incorruptible journalism and democracy in general. You became a poet and a book author. You became an artist and invented living art. You became a media effective character carrying the nickname Europas größter Sexguru, Europe's biggest sex guru, as Playboy said. You became an ecologist and personal ecologist. You became a sportsman and creator of spiritual sport disciplines. You became a church leader and founder of Komaja's Church of Love. You became a polyamorous lover and partner, family head, father, a man of business in tourism industry, owning a spiritual pension at the Croatian coast, and so on. In many roles and functions, you serve your vision, your guiding principle, which is to realize this devotedness, this disintegration of oneself through love, which is actually the biggest and only real spiritual effort. There is no other. The community Komaja is celebrating its 35th anniversary. In these years, the group has evolved from an intellectual, experimental group into a model for a holistic, healthy society. Families, love, erotic life, friendships, togetherness is lived and realized in a new way. It introduces its findings and achievements at international scientific congresses, relates to their projects' public and private funds, and has a significant presence in media. 15 institutions in 12 countries are working on passing on their achievements to their friends and country people. So, dear Makaja, dear Komajas, the swarm is flying. It's a swarm of shining unhappy people, of free seagulls. Or, to quote Jonathan Livingston, one school is finished, and the time has come for another to begin. In the name of the German section, with a sincere desire that this swarm will keep on flying as long as mankind exists, I want to express my gratitude to Guru Abba Aziz Makaja for his great work, as well as to all Komajas, co-workers and friends who supported and inspired our lives and activities. Happy birthday, Komaja, and again, happy birthday, Makaja.